Hello, my name is Yanique Redwood. I am the President and CEO of the Consumer Health Foundation. I co-wrote an article with our board chair, Christopher King, for the Foundation Review's special issue on racial equity. This article is about how the Consumer Health Foundation has integrated and continues to integrate racial equity into our governance, operations, and programmatic priorities. The key takeaway of this article is that we often think about racial equity as a goal to be achieved, and we agree with that. We also organize our programmatic priorities to achieve the goal of racial equity. For us, that means working on healthcare access and issues of economic justice in low-income communities and communities of color. But racial equity is also about a process. It's the process of creating an institution in which all people are valued. That work has to occur at the level of both governance and operations inside of a foundation. And in fact, we believe that without that work on the process of racial equity, we can't achieve the goal of racial equity. We worked really hard to create a graphic that would explain this relationship between the process of racial equity and the goal of racial equity. So we hope people will read it and not miss this graphic. But even more importantly, we shared the many educational opportunities that our board and staff, together and separately, engaged in order to begin our dialogue on racial equity. There's so many opportunities. There's film, theater, books, articles, workshops, and other creative ways to begin that dialogue. We would say that education is really the key. As an organization, there's a certain amount of humility in saying we don't know enough about this thing called racial equity. And taking that first step to commit to a process of learning and dialogue that will ultimately enrich the work toward achieving racial